Hi there, this is Weblan. Welcome back. Someone just sent me a message here asking for a quick reminder as to how to deal with how to draw the function of y is equal to sine theta. Let's start with the mother function there. We have my 1, I have my -1, and this is 180, this is 316, here we have 270, here we have 90. So it's 0 to 90, it's a 90, another 90, another 90, another 90. All right, and this is a 0. Sine 0 is 0, sine 90 it's a 1, sine 180 it's a 0, sine 270 it's a -1, and then sine 360 is a 0. So the mother function is like this. My drawing is not that beautiful, but there it is. This is the mother function, right? Y is equal to sine theta, and my amplitude here is 1. My amplitude here is 1, and then my range, that is the y values, is from -1 to +1. And then another one, y is equal to 2 sine theta. All right, here we have the coefficient of sine here, that is a 1. It gives us the amplitude, right? So it goes as high as +1 and as low as -1. But now we have a 2 now, so it's no longer going as high as 1. It's now going as high as -2, as high as 2, and as low as -2. 180 here, 90, 270, 360. So it goes up. These are the values, this one, and this one, and then we join them, right? So the difference between these two here, the amplitude is 1, amplitude here is 2, and then the range, the y values are starting from -2 to 2. That is the difference there. So our amplitude is 2 for the second one. Now our a is negative. Now remember, when you were drawing the other functions like the hyperbola, the parabola, and the exponential, the effect of a negative a, right? For the parabola, when a was positive, it was facing up, you were saying it's a smiley face. But when a was negative, it was turned upside down. So the same happens with the function of sine, right? The original one, the mother function, is like this, right? This is when a is positive. But now all right, so we are saying when a is negative here, our amplitude is still 1. It starts with going down, coming to this point, right? And then it goes to this one, and then it comes there. You see the difference. This is positive, and this is when a is a negative, right? Another one, y is equal to negative 2 sine theta. This is 180, 362, 70. This is 90, and I have a negative 180 here and a 90 here, and then our amplitude this time is 2, so it goes up to 2, goes down to negative 2, right? This is positive and this is negative. So when it is a negative, we start with going down, right? So if we start with going down, we will come to 90 as to negative 2 here, and then from there it comes to 180, 272, positive 2 there, and it comes back to 360, right? Now when it gets to this point, it will also go to positive 2 and then comes down here, right? So my function is following this pattern. There it is, right? Now this one, my period is still 360, but my amplitude, it's now 2, and then my range is now negative 2 to positive 2, right? And then my domain, I'm starting from negative 180 coming to 360. So my amplitude is 2, is going as high as 2 and as low as 2. My range is within that given range from negative 2 to positive 2. My domain, that is the x values, from negative 180 to positive 360. My period, if you look at this one, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, so it's 360 degrees the period, just that because of the negative, it starts with going down, goes up, and then it goes down again, right? Okay, here is another one. Y is equal to sine theta plus 1. The value of p here, is positive 1. The value of q here is positive 1. What is the effect of this positive 1? The effect of positive 1 is that it shifts the... What is the effect of q here? Q gives us the vertical shift. So here it's saying plus 1. It's telling us that the function, the mother function, has been shifted one step up, right? So what do we have here? It was supposed to be starting at 0 as to 0. When it has been shifted one step upwards, it goes to 0 as to 1. That is here, right? And then for 90, it was going up to 1, right? It was at 90 as to 1. But because we have shifted it one step upwards, it's no longer at 1, but it is now at 90 as to 2. And then 180 as to 0 is no longer 180 as to 0 because it has been shifted one step upwards. It goes to 180 as to 1. And then 270 as to negative 1 has been shifted one step upwards. So from negative 1, one step upwards, it goes to 0. So it is now 270 as to 0 there, right? And then the last one, 360 as to 0 is now 360 as to 1, right? So it has been shifted one step upwards. We join these, go up, down, and up. Okay, my point was supposed to be somewhere there, so we go up like that. All right, here is my graph after a vertical shift, my amplitude there. Okay, my ampli is 1, but my all right, things have changed here. My amplitude is still 1 because we are saying from the central part here we are going one step up and one step down. So my amplitude is still 1, but the range is now starting from 0 to 2. That is the y values, right? Here is another one. Y is equal to sine theta minus 1. This one has been shifted one step down, right? It was starting at 1, it starts here, it was going up to 1, so it now goes up to 0. It was at 0, so it goes down to negative 1. It was going down to negative 1, so it now goes down to negative 2. Then it goes up to 0, so it's now going up to negative 1 there. So when we draw it, it's like this. Not so beautiful, but it is showing the basic feature. So this is y is equal to sine theta plus 1, and this is y is equal to sine theta minus 1.